You know, I was thinking about that song Drip Drop, and it's not actually about pre-com, it's about making a girl wet, if you actually listen to it. Random thought of the day, people.
Hey, watch it, mister. Read all about it. Bill Williamson's gang
Well, I, for one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? That hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently, the Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other. And who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
The drums of war sound in the distance. Alrighty then, so we are in Armadillo, circa 17 something. I don't really know the year. So, we once again hopped into DeLorean and went back in time, and now we are hanging out with John Marston, an outlaw turned bounty hunter who struck a deal with the devil, and now he has to pay his dues, bringing his boys down. This game is old. It's an underrated gem, I think. And, yeah, I had some serious hesitations about playing this thing in the past for the channel because it is kind of a slow burn. And by slow burn, I mean a really, really, really slow burn. It's kind of like a Tarantino film. It takes a while for things to happen, but when they start happening, oh, yeah, it gets really, really good. But until then, it's really, really slow. So, yeah. This is like the anti-Grand Theft Auto.
Get your newspaper. Find out.
What, I can't buy... Oh, yeah, I don't have any money. I can't buy shit if you don't got money. But I got a gun, so I can steal, though. It's like a bad train of thought.
You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends. I'm pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front. You ain't gonna find sturdier horses than these in all of New Ulster. I ain't much
Like when
of
the
a
San
fellow for
Andreas,
gossip.
before San Andreas was a
Get
thing.
me on the spurs now. We don't need to draw undue attention.
What now? Oh, I'm sorry. Was I talking over you? I'll do that from time to time in these games. Fucking slows down for a reason. Let me steal my horses here and kind of take a step
So it's
back.
Fort Mercy you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I says, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as an ulcerated back tooth. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
So you're not entirely invited to his crib. Alright.
Are you
Fair
planning on
enough.
spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Thieves Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hole up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all?
I feel a bit of the southeast and the southwest here.
Yeah. So it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson. Do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. That's how I am. I don't mean nothing.
Like, I want to,
by
but I
it.
can't get a
Trust
word
me,
in
There's
edgewise.
things you better off not knowing.
Yeah, this thing
Damn
I'm gonna have to follow
coyotes.
games. It's like
What
you
a
don't know when
waste
to
of
talk and
good
when not
meat.
to talk.
Not far now. You'll see the fort when you get to the top of this hill.
Look at that stopwatch, though. Really amazing.
Gil,
Slow it up now.
listen, mister. This here is what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Come on.
Yeah, I know the game's slow, but it can't be that slow.
Bill! Bill, I've come for you. Bill Williamson!
I don't think he's home.
Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me?
Implore me?
You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge.
Hustle and
No
flow.
more Dutch. And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well, I got a fancy suit.
Well,
Oh. Poor John.
Look at this guy. He's ready to go. That's the truth. New friends, old problems. He's got baggage. And he's damaged goods. Just like Bond. The new Bond.
Well, you're alive.
Barely.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
Like shit.
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarlane. Miss Bonnie McFarlane.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarlane. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
Just trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Nah, don't worry. I'm gonna die from a really, really stupid reason. Alright, so back from the dead. With some bling. Holy shit. What the? What? Where the hell did I pick this up? A gold revolver? Bonnie's like, we spent $15 on you and you're rolling around with that? It's like a golden revolver. So, yeah, lady, I'm kind of, I'm blinged out. So, yeah. Too bad it's only my base gear. Which kind of sucks. I got that San Francisco gold rush. I like gold and my pockets are lined with cash. I got $1,000. I could go a long way out here. Well, for the simple man it can, but you know.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
I sure can use an extra pair of hands around here. Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle.
And I could just go outside, just skin it, find a wolf, skin it, get his heart, bam, pay back with interest.
There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarlane.
Hop on up. He won't bite. Yeah! Let's make a tour of the ranch so you can get your bearings. To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
getting jelly. I know you're getting jelly.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get
No, I don't need to
such an
steal horses.
idea?
I'll buy them.
First impressions are hard to erase.
Then I breed, then I sell.
That's the
Time
train
and my money.
station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a
I'm
bad
sorry, I
thing?
didn't catch that.
Change is only good when it makes things better. Come on, Mr. Marston, pick up the pace.
I was just shot yesterday.
Yeah. That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl.
Tell you, you ain't even looking at the barn. Not even
Here we
interested,
are,
aren't you?
back at the house.
Hey.
Let's stop for a
Aren't
while
you?
before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no
Aren't
complaints
ya?
from me, Miss McFarlane.
Please don't kill her with your horse. You don't need the blood of an innocent
Come on, I
guy.
don't fight.
Well, I do, but only if you want me to.
This way! Where are you going, you strange man? You'll only get lost!
I am but a lost sheep in a world of...
Are you bored of the ranch already?
No, I'm just having issues.
Wait,
IRL.
where are you going, you strange man? You'll only get lost!
She gonna repeat herself.
Are you bored of the ranch already?
Yeah, I think she's looping. She's gonna loop.
This way! Where are you going, you strange man?
Yeah.
You'll only get lost!
Whoa!
How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarlane.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do?
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time.
It's a starry, starry night. It is like the varmint rifle from Fallout.
Come on, then. Let's mount up and take a look around.
The first gun you get in the... Well, actually, is it the first gun you get in the game? I'm talking about New Vegas. Because I know in Fallout 3, I think it's the BB gun. You start
Right,
with, and you
follow
get
me.
the
Keep
10
your
millimeter
eyes
pistol.
peeled for anything suspicious.
You know, later on you get replaced by a dog.
Thank
Yeah,
you, Mr.
just
Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team.
AKA you're still in the tutorial. So calm down. A magnificent skybox.
God damn it, these rabbits are at it again. Come on, let's get rid of them once and for all.
Uh-oh.
Get your rifle out. It's about time
God,
these little
that's-
thieves
Ugh.
meet their maker.
Aimbot activate!
Hold up, little varmint. You got one. You're better at shooting rabbits than outlaws, I see. Thank you, Mr. Marston. Looks like we'll be having rabbit stew tomorrow. Mount back up.
We should check out the rest of the ranch. We should keep moving. There's still a ways to go. If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Look out! Coyotes! Shoot them before they get to the animals. That coyote won't be back. Quick! They're going after the chickens.
Come on! Easy. Bullseye.
Good shooting, Mr. Marston. Looks like that was the last of the coyotes. Just a shame we had to lose any of the chickens. Let's go. I'll take you back to your room.
Hey, coyotes gotta eat, right?
You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarlane.
Here we are.
Slow up.
Sarcasm. It's my best trait.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarlane.
I got like an ink blot on my wall. What do you see? I see Williamson shooting me. Oh yeah, from time to time those chests fill up with like extra supplies and stuff, but it's only a little bit, just to get you through. The McFarlane Ranch. It's a neutral territory. Very neutral. I like Thieves Landing, man. If you get the wrong stat raised up a little too much, they don't particularly like you. Then they start shooting you, but that's in the future. See, I'm a time traveler. I can talk about events in the past, the present, and the future at a whim, because, you know, it's all the same to me. You're gonna be replaced by a motorcycle. Or in this case, a dirt bike. Sanchez. You know, we gotta keep it in the vein of Grand Theft Auto here, because, you know, it is actually Grand Theft Auto, but, you know, with the horses and the West Coast.